as well. So we're so excited about something we decided to do, and it's on the calendar for next Saturday. So why don't you tell our friends about it?
Sure. Next Saturday, April 25th, 7 a.m. Pacific, nice and early out here for us. We're going to do a full Options 101 course on managing your portfolio through uncertain times, number one. And number two, learning how to profit in upwards, downwards, or sideways markets. So very excited to be able to put that on free of charge. We have a link which will be provided. But anything you want to add real quick, Dawn, before I pull up some charts?
Oh, yeah, sure. Well, Dan, I want to introduce you to Dan. Dan and I have known each other for a couple of years, and I hired him as a mentor to show me the world of trading and investing that most of us don't understand, to show me what the institutions are doing that I never knew about. You know, like you, the introduction to investing that I got was when I started working for my company. I had a 401k. I started putting money aside, and that money went into mutual funds that were impacted by the swings in the market. Plus, I didn't understand this. Mutual funds come at a great cost to most people because the fees are super high and they're not liquid, meaning, you know, I can't get in and out of them intraday. So there's a new world of options out there in terms of investments that we can have in our portfolio, exchange traded funds, ETFs. So if you don't know what an ETF is, you will know it after you spend time with us this next Saturday, April 25th. And I'm now at a point where I can sleep at night. Dan, just literally, I just want to share with you, yesterday was a day when the Dow was down 500 points and my portfolio was up $12,000. And I have mostly, you know, cash in my portfolio. So I only have a small segment of my portfolio right now in investments. And I was able to do that because I am leveraging options. And talk to people about how safe options are compared to stocks. I think this is a misconception that people have about options.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows somebody in the 90s who blew up their portfolio trading options. They were the cool new thing. But realistically, if you're trading options the way that we recommend, you're defining your risk upfront. Okay, there's no play that we will ever suggest that has like an unlimited or an undefined amount of risk in it. So in a sense, options are much less risky than stocks, even though they are leveraged. And we're going to cover that for the new investor, for somebody who doesn't know what a put or a call is. Right, we're going to spend a big portion of our seminar talking about, what is the best way to approach buying a stock at a discount? What is the best way to approach selling that stock once you have it? And the answer is juicing your return with options on both sides. Then we're going to move into some of the more active things. Don and I, again, started to roll what we're doing out to a bigger audience about a month ago. So we started a live portfolio that we've been trading. Well, that portfolio is up, I think, $10,000 or $11,000 in a month or two. Right? Not 2 months, a month. March 16th, I think we started that portfolio. So we'll review those types of more active options trades, for the maybe medium to advanced trader, and some of our breakouts also. But yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's never been since I've been trading, a better market for doing this. We like to take advantage of volatility. We like it when markets are bouncing around like crazy, and yeah, you can definitely do strategies where you can sleep well at night trading options in this way.
Yeah, we have some great people joining us on Facebook. Shout out to you, Kim. I want for you all just to understand the high level of what we're going to go through. Plus, Dan and I were able to secure a rock star celebrity options trader who's going to come on to the summit and share with you a strategy that is so relevant for what's going on in the markets right now, because we can collect premiums because people are buying insurance in this volatile market. So number one, we're going to get you understanding what your number is, what you need in your portfolio to be able to sleep at night And for those of you who take the step to understand options, actually that number can be a whole lot lower than what most Americans think that they need to what's the word, retire on. I don't even know that word because it's so irrelevant to me. I never want to retire. I always want to be making money every single day. And when you understand the financial markets, you can be doing that as well. So we're going to help you create your own trading and investing blueprint, meaning how much surplus do you need to create to place into an investment that's going to throw off a rate of return higher than what the S&P 500 is doing, because that's what we try to do. That's what we try to beat the S&P 500 through intentional investing. So a trading and investing plan. So a lot of people say to me, Dan, I want to make $50,000 more than what I'm making right now in my day-to-day job. Plus, I want to at least be getting a 15% a year rate of return on my portfolio. Mm-hmm. So we're going to show you the steps to take to move towards that. Dan, do you want to talk about number 2, options versus traditional trading and investing?
Yeah, and we're going to go into detail, like I was saying earlier, doing complete side-by-side analysis of, for example, buying and going along American Airlines, for example, directly, versus maybe talking about different types of spreads we can do, diagonal spreads. Like we just put on a diagonal spread on American Airlines. So things
it's up to date
that the average investor may not, it should be. And I would imagine it's up to date. The average investor doesn't take these actions. The average financial advisor doesn't take these actions. They just are not available to 95% of people with money in the markets. So we're going to cover those and just pull back the curtain a little bit and show you what your other options are with these things. Maybe it's not for you, but it's very good to know about it either way.
Yeah.
I think.
And then for those of you who want to turn up your rate of return, and perhaps you have a diversified portfolio, not only are we going to show you how to analyze what's in your portfolio, we're actually going to bring up the charts of what's in your portfolio and introduce a concept called Fibonacci retracement. And through looking at those charts, you'll determine whether you want to keep your investments or trade them out with better performing investments. And those investments where you have at least 100 shares of that stock in your portfolio, we're going to show you a strategy called a covered call strategy, where you can collect a premium on a monthly basis and turn up the money that you make each and every month. Yeah. Let's talk about the number 5 step. This is something I started doing this week, creating a bargain shopping list. Yeah.
So wouldn't it be great to get paid a little bit extra to go shopping for things that are on sale? Wouldn't that be great? So if I could buy something lower than current market price and get paid a little bit extra to buy that, that seems like a no-brainer to me. What do you think, Donna? Does that sound like a no-brainer to you? Going shopping at a discount and getting paid to do that?
So what Dan and I have been doing this week, I determined that Carnival Cruise Line would be something that I'd be okay having in my portfolio for $10 a share. It was as high as $55 at the beginning of the year. And I sold puts, meaning when Carnival gets back down to that level, I have an opportunity, of having that 100 shares of Carnival times every contract that I sold within my portfolio. But the great thing is, if Carnival does not get down to $10, every time I check to see if it goes down to $10, I'm being paid. I'm being paid a premium. So I liken this to, imagine if you said, I want those Gucci sneakers, but I'm not going to buy them until they're on sale. And every time you went to the Gucci store, you checked to see if those Gucci sneakers were, at $500. Let's say they're currently at $700. If they're not at $500, you leave the store. But before you leave the store, the clerk at the cash register gives you some money just for coming to the store and shopping. That's, I think, a great analogy for how to look at this. And it's kind of cool. We're going to show you how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dan,
you know what, guys, it's simpler than you think, right? I mean, that's really the takeaway of all this. Like, it's just learnable, right? This is not some guy in the high ivory tower that does the secret mechanics behind it. We can teach you this, right? Like, you know, you can
It's
take
simple.
somebody
If
from
I can
not
do
knowing
it.
it. Yeah. Yeah. It sounds complicated, but once you get in there, get your hand, you know, after a day of this, you'll at least have your head wrapped around it. You know, maybe you're not going to be an expert options trader after a day, right? But you'll understand it, at least conceptually,
Yeah.
which I think is pertinent and you know, prudent in a market like this.
We want to create a tribe of traders, a tribe of intentional investors who together we rise and we create the income and the wealth that we deserve. Because face it, for you to be living your purpose in this world, you need resources. Money is a resource. So instead of being a victim of things that are happening to you, start making things happen for you. So optionsforwealth.com, you see that URL, please go to optionsforwealth.com, sign up for the session. You'll be receiving the secret Zoom password and the Zoom link to join the call. Block out 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern or 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific next Saturday on the 25th. And we will be holding your hand every step of the way and showing you everything that we know at a level that will make a difference for you. Dan, close this out.
I hope to see you all there. I mean, this is going to be very valuable to you if you are a beginner or an intermediate or even an advanced options trader currently. You know, we're going to have breakouts. We're going to have expert third parties come in and talk to you guys a little bit. And, you know, I think that there's a lot of value in this. So hope to see you there.
Awesome. See you there. Optionsforwealth.com. See you there. Sign up.